This will get me a bit of hate from the dog community as well. I think dog park is a good place to train your dog to be reactive and have bad manners.
When you come home, when your dog is wagging his tail and run up to like greet you, right? Where cats just kind of look at you and I wonder what you're doing in their house.
10 years ago, there's a campaign called Set Zero. They believe that in order to curb the stray dog problem, they have to like poison you kill all the stray dog and then start again.
Cats are more popular in Thailand because they require less maintenance.
Definitely. I want my dog to be like a little bit hungry all the time. They will have more drive and more like willingness to work.
Okay, we're back with another episode here for our Vitals Expert Series. We have Book here, who I know from my jiu-jitsu training at Carpe Diem. And obviously, we've known each other a long time, and I know a bit about you. Can you share with us a little bit, maybe everyone a bit about your background, where you grew up, and where you went to school, and what you're doing now? So
it's a coincidence that you and I went to the same school in New Zealand.
Yes.
Yeah, and I spent maybe like 4 years, 4 years in New Zealand, and that's where I adopt my dog training skills. That's like the part that people know me from.
Yeah. I know obviously you have a YouTube and you make a lot of content about training dogs.
Yeah.
How did you get into that? How did you start with it?
Okay, so first of all, like I was accepting a few private clients back then before COVID, but then when COVID happened, I could not go to their house to train. So I just make like a few video like of how to train like the basic command for my clients, and then I posted on my Facebook, and then that got lots of share. So I was thinking that like during COVID, people would spend time at home with their dogs. So why not like make a content so people could get free knowledge, access to free knowledge to like train dogs at home, their own dogs at home, because they're free anyway.
Having a well-trained dog is really important because you want to be able to bring it everywhere. You want to bring it to the park, to the cafes, and you want to enjoy your lifestyle with your dog also at home if you have people around. So having a well-trained dog is very important.
Yes.
For people in general. But I understand you train dogs for competitions. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so what's the difference between, say, training a dog for home and training a dog for competition?
Oh, that's so much different. Because, so in dog training, right, I feel like people who have a house pet, they kind of want manageable dog. So like a dog that could, sit in their house for like a few hours, a dog that doesn't
bark too much.
Not bark too much. But for my comp dog, my main priority is how do I get a good score in competition.
Yeah.
So for example, normal dog, like we want to walk them like in the morning and then like feed them food and then let them rest a little bit. But for my comp dog, it's like an athlete. So his life is basically train and then go back to bed and then come out to train a bit more and then go back to bed.
Sounds like you and your martial arts.
Yes. I mean, all his life is dedicated to the owner and like the activities he's doing. Yeah. So sometimes like I want my dog to be like a little bit hungry all the time. Like I don't want to go walk him in the morning and then feed him and then let him rest. I want to do some training, and he's getting the food from when he's training. So he's learning that food is from work, and he doesn't have like access to food for free.
Essentially, he has to earn his keep.
Yes, definitely.
So it's a correlation between he knows he needs to kind of do an activity or an exercise or a command to be able to eat versus just you eat, sleep, and then lie down.
But I mean, like to be honest, that's what messed up with the world nowadays, right? Because even with people, we get all the fun, all the food, everything
Too easy.
for free. Yeah, everything is like stimulating. So when it's time to work, we don't have the concentration to work. Yeah. But like from dog training, right? If your dog is a bit hungry, I would like they will have more drive and more like willingness to work. Yeah. You train now jiu-jitsu. Do you also train weight training? Yes.
Judo.
Yes.
And then what else do you train?
I think that's pretty much three.
The three?
Yeah.
And then I guess, do you kind of look at this lifestyle as similar to how you train your dogs, where you're training yourself to be better? So would you also say, before you treat yourself with like a meal or something, you go do your training and then you reward yourself? So you're kind of almost practicing what you preach to, say, your dog, for example.
Yes, definitely. I mean, what I'm trying to do is delayed of gratification.
Yeah.
So like
delayed gratification.
Yeah. Sorry, my English is not my first language. But okay. I mean, if you view like work-life balance as like, day-to-day thing, right? Then you're wasting so much time. Say if like, oh, you want to work until 6 and then you go home and then enjoy your day, then every day is you wasted like maybe 4 or 5 hours every day. But then if you can delay that, and then you say, okay, I'll work till 9, or like after work I'll do something that will be beneficial to my life in long term.
Yeah.
Then
so you live by that principle yourself as well.
Trying to.
What are you personally focused on? So for you, what are you trying to get out of your training and your kind of your lifestyle?
Ooh, I mean, just like dogs, right? I feel like I'm a very drivey person, like a very high energy person. So if in dogs world, that dog would, if the energy is not being used in a beneficial way, then they always find trouble for themselves. Like some dog would bite the table, chew the couch, or like digs a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have so much energy that it have to be let go of.
Yeah.
Like I myself, I feel like if I have too much free time, I just find myself partying all the time.
Yeah.
Like in uni, like if it's not during exam period, after class, maybe like the class finish at 1 o'clock, then I'll be drinking too.
So it helps you give your routine. It also helps you have discipline.
Yes, more like sense of purpose and like something that I can work towards.
Yeah. So right now are you still creating the free content on YouTube for people to train their dogs? Or are you focused more on training dogs for competition? What's your main focus when it comes to the dogs right now?
What I want to do is to give out like free basic knowledge for every like dog owner to be able to access to like, because if you have dog in like the US, you can just go up on YouTube and like search up anything, and then there's so much information. But in Thai, like I'm not a pioneer of anything, but I want to make like, Thai people be able to access that information for free, and that they could go back, adapt, and train their dogs. That's my main goal. And then the next goal is to give like some space for other dog trainer. So say if you're an other dog trainer, that we can do like a collabs and let you show what you got to the world. Because most of dog trainers, like they train their dogs and like a few clients, but they don't know how to do marketing. So I want to help others.
How did you learn how to train dogs? Was it self-taught, or did you have someone that taught you how to do it?
So basically in New Zealand, like every Saturday I would go to my friend's house, and he have like a farm. It's on the way from Christchurch to Hamner Spring.
Yeah.
So like he have like a private farm that he have like herding dogs and hunting dogs. So like I would go out and like just spend time with dogs.
And then you self-taught how to train them?
His grandpa taught me like the basic of training. And then when I came back to Thailand, my friend's uncle, he owns like protection dog kennel in Thailand. So like every Saturday I would go.
I know you do some charity around dogs as well by giving back.
Yep.
Could you explain a little bit about like kind of the wild dogs in Thailand? Because I do know there are a lot of wild dogs here, right?
You mean the stray dogs?
Stray dogs, yes, so stray and wild dogs. Because you said you're going to a protection, your friend's uncle has a protection center.
Yep.
Is there a lot of stray dogs in Thailand?
Ooh, a lot. How long have you been living here?
6 years.
6 years. So maybe like 10 years ago, 10 years ago, there's a campaign called Set Zero. So basically they believe that in order to curb the stray dog problem, they have to like poison all the dog and like set zero. So you kill all the stray dog and then start again, which I think is very unfair for the dogs, because it's like us human that made them a stray dog in the first place. So my page and like my channel is dedicated to making the dog's owner life easier, with like more manageable with their dogs.
Yeah.
And
because dogs are, even a stray dog, they're usually not problematic, right?
Yes.
They're not like attacking people, or they could be trained, or you don't think they can be trained, stray dogs?
It depends on the place and depends on the particular dog as well. Like if you have like some dog in the rural area where they don't see lots of human, then if one day like someone bike past, then they might get attacked. But normally the dog on the street, they get food from humans, so they learn to
they learn it's a source of eating.
Yes.
Food, yeah.
So they make a cute face, they get some like chicken. Yes. And so that those dogs are friendly.
Yeah. And so the protections facility, what do what was it doing for the dogs? Is it taking in stray dogs, or is it?
No, protection as in like literally like personal protection dog facility.
Oh,
like
personal protection.
train dog for personal protection. Yes.
Is that a big business in Thailand?
No. My friend's uncle just a rich guy who have passion for dogs.
So is it maybe this is a silly question, but does the police force, are there canine dogs units in Thailand?
Yes, but then most of them are bomb sniffing dogs and drug sniffing dogs.
Yeah.
And
I've seen the drug sniffing and bomb sniffing dogs in Japan. They're really cute.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But as for like personal protection, only the special force are allowed to use them. Yeah. I'm actually working on a project with them right now, but cannot be discussed.
And what kind of dogs do they usually train or use?
For bomb sniffing dog, it's mostly German Shepherd, Belgian Malinois, and Beagle.
Yeah.
A little bit of Labrador as well.
Yeah. And where do they come from? Are they bred in Thailand or they're imported usually?
It's a very sensitive topic, but the military, the police force, sometimes they get a good dog and then they go through like a breeding program, but I feel like their breeding program is not very well structured.
Yeah.
So like sometimes maybe out of 8 dogs, only like 1 or 2 dogs are capable of being trained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's about having the right infrastructure in place as well.
Yes.
From the training point of view.
And also like the right knowledge.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, people in the police force, once they work with dogs for a few years, they get promoted to other position, and then new person came, and like new person comes in, and then you have to start again.
And then, so what are you doing? So obviously you're training dogs. Are you doing anything kind of to give back to the community? What's your approach on help kind of giving back to the dog community in Thailand?
So this is my very bad business idea, but for my page, right, I give all the knowledge for free, so dog owner get all the knowledge. I get money from the sponsor, so like dog food or like dog friendly hotel or anything who want to hire me.
Yeah.
And then I give all my money, all my like profit to the dog charity.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of
full circle. So whatever you make, you kind of give back to the community, the dog community.
Yes.
And I guess, what was your first? Because it's quite an interesting thing to be. Obviously, you're very passionate about it. Did you have a dog when you were younger? Where did the passion come from? Was it come from New Zealand, just kind of spending time with dogs, or what made you? Was there a particular dog that made you fall in love with them, or?
I mean, it's fascinating to see. Like you grew up in New Zealand as well, so you must see like a lot of working dog, right? Like a herding dog, and it's so
like a farm dog, right?
Yeah. So fascinating that like you see them, the dog are very slim, very energetic, and then like they look happy all the time, like eager to work, and then when you come back to Thailand, you see like dogs with the Gucci necklace, like Gucci leash, and then they look like miserable and fat.
Yeah.
So like my passion is
the more like accessories.
Yes. Like so when I see like the working dog, I'm like, like this is what dogs should be, and like that's where my passion of dogs.
So you want to improve the quality of dogs' life in Thailand.
Yes, in general, and I think Thailand is getting better and better every year in terms of like pet friendly.
Yeah.
Right now it's not that pet friendly, but I think in maybe 5 years time.
Yeah, actually, in a lot of apartments in Bangkok, you can't have a dog, right?
Yes, but I think part of that is because it's about responsibility as well. In Thailand, we don't have like a strict rules and regulation of like keeping dogs. So,
yeah. Well, no. So I think there's are you talking about animal cruelty? Or I think in other countries they have animal cruelty laws where you actually you have to feed, you have to take care of the dog. You can't just leave it in an apartment.
Yep.
But that's why I think cats are more popular in Thailand because they require less maintenance, management.
Definitely.
Because they almost, and so no offense to the cat people, but I'm a dog person because I always find that dogs, they're like a human. They have feelings and emotions.
Yep.
And there's no better feeling when you come home, when your dog is wagging his tail and run up to like greet you, right? Where cats just kind of look at you and I wonder what you're doing in their house.
Cat person would hate me, but in the state, right? If sometimes like the old people, they live by themselves. Yeah. If they like suddenly pass away, if they own a cat, every time you find the cat eating the owner's crops. But if they own a dog, the dog would die beside the owner.
Yeah.
So like,
I believe that.
I'm a dog person.
Yeah. And then I guess, so you have your page, you're obviously building awareness. I mean, are there, for the people, like, where are you kind of your favorite places to bring your dog in Bangkok? I mean, where on the weekends, is it like dog-friendly hotels, cafes, or kind of meetups where people like-minded to yourself would go?
Okay, so this will get me a bit of hate from the dog community as well. I think dog park, like the place where you go and then you just put your dog off leash and then let them run around, is a good place to train your dog to be reactive and have bad manners. Yeah. So like what I like to do is go to like a park, like a very big park, and then take my dog for a run. If I see some good dog, then the dog can socialize. But in sometimes like we have a small confinement, like let's say like the garden is like 10 meter by 10 meter, right? And then it's all fenced up. When you put your dog inside the garden, if your dog see the other dog that he doesn't like, he doesn't have a choice to run away because it's all fenced up. Yeah. So it trains the dog to be reactive to the other dog. Yeah.
So it also kind of how your dog's behavior is, it can also depend on who it surrounds itself with, who it spends time with as well.
And definitely do not always socialize your dog. Dogs are like humans. Some dogs doesn't like that particular dogs. And like we just force.
So you can't force them to hang out. It's like humans, you can't force two humans that don't like each other to hang out.
Yes.
You're going to have a bad reaction.
Yep. But like by all means, you should socialize your dog. Say if like you have a dog, I have a dog. I know that you can manage your dog. I know that I can manage my dog. We could like set up a small play session or like go for a walk together. And like let the dog socialize. But never just like this dog, that dog, they should play together. It's not like that.
Understand. And then I guess, so what's I know you're obviously training dogs. Is there anything you can share? What's your plans to kind of enhance the community in Thailand? Do you have any kind of like a year or 2 year plans where you want to open your own training school? Or what are your ambitions in this space?
As for dog training, I think it's just, giving out free knowledge and helping people and giving space for like the other dog trainer to like show their skills and then share their knowledge. Yeah. Like I want to travel around Thailand and like.
Is the community growing?
It is growing, but at the same time, when the community grows, right, there's like so many false knowledge around. Like as for any community that's growing fast, there would be like.
So to make sure all the right information is being shared with people.
Trying to ignore the wrong information. Yeah, but like you
filtering it.
Yeah, I cannot say that like my decision is right 100%, but I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible to access the information that I'm thinking that will be beneficial to the dogs. Like some trainer would, show half of the thing they want to teach, and then like the other half, which is like the key point of dog training, they like keep out so people could train with. Okay.
And then how do you, obviously this is your full-time or this is kind of your hobby, part-time? How do you balance your day with like kind of like, do you work or?
So my life is a mess right now. My full-time job is education. My family, we own a few schools in Thailand. Around Thailand, and that's my full-time job. And I'm also doing like jiu-jitsu, dog training, and gym and piano lessons.
So that's interesting, actually. So you're always wanting to, because you come from an education background with obviously family business. So you always like to learn things, and education's important for you. Do you think that's where you kind of get this passion?
I feel like I'm in my 20s right now, right? So I feel like I can still work hard and like have energy to do so many things.
Before you have kids or before your life gets busy.
Yes. So I feel like if I look down and work hard for like maybe 5 years, then my life would be much easier as it goes by. Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Like my day-to-day schedule would be like I would wake up around 6 or like 6:30, and then if I don't train jiu-jitsu, I would go train my dog, and then after that I would come back home, gym, and then I would walk to my office, work until like 6:30 or like a bit more if I have to, and then I would go to jiu-jitsu and then come back home and practice piano a little bit and then go to bed and then repeat.
So you live a very like structured routine.
Yes.
Yeah. And what are your personal focuses right now?
I never told anyone this, but my goal is to want my parent to be able to retire without having concerns. Because right now my dad is semi-retiring and my mom, she wanna retire as well. So, but if there's no one to step up and take their place, then they still have lots of concerns.
Yeah. So you want to be kind of personally, you want to get a position where you can actually help your parents retire, or retire your parents, so to speak.
Yes, and then hopefully build a beautiful family. You know, I mean, when I see you with your daughter, you know, walking, like doing activities, I'm like, oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah, and then you have, they're another thing to train.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, but they're a bit more complicated because they can talk back.
Yeah, I'll have to ask you for advice on that.
And then you have a soft spot for them also.
Yeah. I mean, 2 daughters, then you must have lots of.
Yeah. So I mean, so your career plans, where you want to take over the schools? Do you want to open a dog school? What's kind of your aspiration on that?
I think just continue to expand the family business.
Yeah.
You know, because nowadays it's, you know, we were talking about the dog market growing, right?
Yeah.
At the same time, the kids market is declining because declining of birth rate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
So every school, every education business is in a very deep trouble right now.
It's very competitive, probably, right?
Yes. And like, I think when we have less kids, then the parent want to invest more time and more money in one particular kid.
Yeah.
So right now, the focus of my business is how to maintain or like upgrade the quality of the teaching. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, because right nowadays,
so basically, kind of differentiate and improve your current business to be more attractive to the market.
Definitely, and like adjust it to match the trend of
Yeah. Okay, and then I guess okay, one final question is, where would you see yourself in 5 years? Where would you want to be in 5 years?
This will sound a bit cringe, but I want to make my parents proud of me.
Yeah.
So like right now, like I just want to continue and have them, like make them have less concern about life. Yeah. So like, you know, my dad's 68 this year and my mom's 64. So like I want to make them proud and
yeah.
So
I'm sure they're proud of you. It seems to be doing a lot of good things already.
I hope. Yeah. But I mean, both my parents are very hardworking. So every time I have time to train dog, or like every time I have time to train like judo or jiu-jitsu, they're like, oh, you still have more time to do work. So, fine. Yeah.
Well, I think they don't, maybe you're looking at it as you're investing time learning a skill set, or maybe they don't understand as well, right?
I mean, I'm sure they're happy that I'm doing something beneficial to my health or like the society. Yeah. But at the same time, they're like, oh, if you spend maybe like 3 more hours working every day, then the work might be like better.
I think that's the older mentality, right?
Yep.
Yeah. They don't understand how, you know, especially with technology as well, we can manage multiple different things. We don't need to always, you know, focus on one thing, spend time there. You know, the digital age is here and it's real, right?
Yep.
Well, that was amazing to get to know a lot more about you. And maybe next time we can come visit you doing some dog training.
Definitely. Oh.
Actually, I have 2 dogs that would be great for you to maybe train one day.
I mean, right now I'm building a training facility in Buriram because like we need big space for like personal protection dogs. Yeah. So like I'm building a facility. Maybe one day you could bring your dogs and come train. And
what's the name of the facility?
Haven't named it yet. Okay. But like it's the facility that we will maybe help do the project with the military and the police force as well.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Yeah. I can't wait and look forward to seeing that.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.